There he is, there's Tommy, he's down there, he's taking a few final shots. I'm sure we're all pleased to see him. Andrew's in there munching away at his bacon sandwich while he's got a chance. While we wait for the level to drop. We're still up quite a height of above sea level there, as you can see. As I say, this is the sea lock, this is the final one on the western side of the Caledonian Canal. It's got to be an 8-foot drop there, surely. At the moment there's an 8-foot drop, obviously we're going to level out. And then we'll go out about down there, pick up the navigational marks. There's the first red. Port and mark as you're coming up, of course. We'll be keeping that to our starboard going down, as with the reds. And there's the first cardinal mark down there. Can't quite make it out here at the moment. And Fort William in the background. And our friend Nevis is up there, shrouded in the low cloud again. We'll shut this one down for now and then just take a shot. Folks, final lock, opening up. Our friend the lockkeeper there, he's just opening it up for us. Sea level, or lock level, sea level. And now, there's a bit of a bonus. We've got ebbing tide to take us down, start us off on our journey. 450 miles, I believe. I think it worked out. 450 miles. Down to Newlyn, and there's the gates. Final gate opened up. Well, there we go, gates closing again behind us. Farewell Caledonian Canal. I think it's fair to say that we've all enjoyed you. Certainly not the weather, or certainly not the rain. Still looking up at Ben, and shrouded in the mist. It seemed as usual this time of the year, apparently. But now, sort of open water trip back home. Well, here we are, an hour and a half into our journey from Fort William. We've cleared Fort William, an hour and a half. The sun seems to be breaking out quite nicely now. It seems as though the forecast the rain has gone east, thank God. And we've got some nice views of the mountains around us. Passing down through Loch Linney, heading west through Loch Linney, down towards Jura, whence probably darkness will have set in. Possibly this evening, by midnight, I would think possibly we might have gone into Irish waters down the North Channel. But it's nice to see the sun and the bit of blue sky at last. Obviously west is best. That's always I try and maintain. But we're going along nicely now. We've got the tide with us, which helps. I think we were, from what I looked at, doing about 9, 10 and a half knots. one down now. This is the one that went on the canal, and maybe tomorrow on the boat. Okay, well, we're now at the after end of the ship, looking down into the net pens underneath the after deck that I was stood on a few minutes ago, and everything down here is completely new. A major part of the conversion was made down here, because this is where the stern trawler will have had her winch and they will have fish from. Now the 6 pens down here, and each pen will be holding about 2.5 miles of net. So the light is not too good, but I hope you can pick out 3 slots in the stern of the boat there, the stern of the ship. And this is where the net, this is the start of the fishing process, where the net will go out through and be shot out into the sea. I think they'll probably fish with about 8 or 10 miles of net at the moment. But as I say, each pen carries about 2.5 miles of net. And the nets are transferred from, as I step back downwards, transferred from pen to pen by these big transfer machines up here, these big rollers that run up and down into a rack and pinion device, all brand new rack and pinion device at the top here, and it transfers the net from one side to the other. That trunking that we pointed out before, or I pointed out before, on the top of the deck, comes through the slot and is transferred back to here after use to put in the pens. I'm on the bottom level now, and you can probably get a better idea of the transfer rack and pinion device that runs right along the width of the boat to transfer all the hydraulic pipes and everything down here. I've just got back feet because seawater just got through the scupper. Emergency escape hatch down through there. Must always be kept clear, of course. And all part and parcel of the new hydraulic system to operate the transfer machinery on the boat. Engine room vents, escape hatch, engine room, keep clear. All very, very important stuff. Those right there watching down. Right, let's get away from the water. Wednesday morning, 10:30. Lovely morning out here in the centre of the Irish Sea. I'm fortunate enough to be aboard Ajax, and the guys are delivering her down back home to our home port of Newlyn, which will be our own port. We've just come down from up in Macduff, where the Pascoe brothers, Andrew and James, have had confidence enough in the industry to have her converted from a Scottish stern trawler to a Cornish gill netter, and a lovely boat she is. We're about 30 miles south of the Isle of Man at the moment, over to port. Soon will be Anglesey, so we're more or less in the middle of nowhere. Over there in the distance, I can see remarkable boats from Belfast. Could be anywhere. I thought it'd be a good opportunity to come out on the deck this morning, because it's quite nice out here and dry, certainly drier than we've had in the past, and point out some of the parts, fixings and fittings up here. Well, first of all, there's the about the hauling mechanism, the deck I'm on at the moment is the cover deck, the shelter deck I think they call it. Not a lot of work goes on this deck other than when the fish is landed into Newlyn. That hatch is opened up, which goes right down through the work deck, down into the fish room, and the fish is loaded up through on this crane, hydraulic hoist, onto the fish market. So starting in the bow, there's the anchor that's if need be, probably, and hopefully it won't be. There's the foremast with the navigation lights at the top there, and the large spotlight forward. That's the hatch, it's an escape hatch, and to be kept here of course, and one can open that up and go down to the bird deck down below. Over there to the starboard side, this hydraulic ram is a ram that's been fitted to open the door, the big side door, that lifts right up, and the hauler down below that we'll see in a few minutes sits in that position down there. On the side of me here you'll see a couple of spotlights and a camera. The camera we'll go through in a few minutes when we go in the wheelhouse. These two arms, that one and the one down there, opens out so that the person on the helm can see what's happening down there when the nets are coming in. Further along there to the starboard side you'll see aluminium trunking that transfer the nets from down below down to the stern, which again we'll see in a few minutes. Two 6-man life rafts there on their cradles. Obviously need to be kept to hand in case. Fenders that we've used are strapped along the side of the deck there, obviously, so they won't be rolling all over the place. We use those coming through the canal. James has just opened that hatch actually, so he's doing some work down below on the work deck. We'll have a look down there later. He's just opened that hatch up. And obviously that says what's happening. It should be kept closed with they're down on the boat. We're walking down through the port side now, and in the wheelhouse there I can make Alan out there, the skipper. The sun is a bit glassy than you had. There's the gubbins, all the Technics, the radar there, the big radar, the smaller radar, the sat-navs, GPSs, VHF radios, DSS radios, and all sorts of communication stuff up there on top of the wheelhouse roof. There's the gyro compass, the main ship's compass there, just underneath the radar. As we pass along towards, there's a view in there of the wheelhouse inside. Alan's there walking away on the radio. So we'll pass on to the stern of the boat now. This is where it'll be rather noisy here. I'll try and speak up on this one. We are near the exhaust. Underneath me is where the net pounds are, which we'll go down to in a few minutes. This was all an open area when she was a trawler. There was a very large winch here that accommodated the trawl, because they used to trawl off the stern of the boat, of course. So everything I'm standing on now is totally new. Two lockers there, two holes here, and they, in general, all the mooring lines and different lines that they need to use. Yes, here we are going down the Irish Sea. We're sort of just south, probably about 20 miles south of Dublin at the moment, on the same sort of part of the island. You can just pick out Snowdonia, the mountains of Snowdonia, over there on the Welsh side, on our port side. Not quite sure it's coming out on video or not. I'm looking directly at them now, and as we look down ahead, very little happening around us, looking right into the sun at the moment. A couple of what we think pair trawlers out there, and of course above the hoist there over to the starboard side we can see Ireland, which I guess is probably the Wicklow Mountains, just south of Dublin. But we're going along nicely, 9.5 knots I think at the moment. We've got a bit of tide against us, but hopefully in the next couple of hours that will free up. Now I've just come down from the wheelhouse up there, coming down towards the accommodation area. Those are the steps that come down from the wheelhouse. It'll be rather noisy down here, so I hope the vocals are working okay. And then I swing around, and then we've got the heads, or the toilet, the wash bay, the shower, in through there. And then we pan to the left, and then we go in through there to the galley. That's Matt's quite pleased with. Matt's the ship's cook, and he doubles up as the gutter, the fish gutter, and he's quite happy with that situation, and he does the cooking exceptionally well. And then we pan around, and then we come to the galley, the double galley. Mess tables in there, 2 tables, and oh, the clock's missing. Somebody's walked off with the clock, so we'll forget the clock for the time being. We'll find that later, no doubt. That's the nice accommodation. Under the seating there, there's also all sorts of storage area underneath the seating, and then we come around the corner here to the TV area. They have Sky TV, as you can see, and all the facilities. And we turn around, put our backs to the galley table, walk through, and down there is the accommodation area. There's a couple of guys down there off watch at the moment. They're down there over the kip, so we won't go down there and disturb them. But that goes down to the accommodation area. There's 8 berths down there, and a couple of tables down there, TV down there, just like being at home basically. So then we turn around and we walk out through